Good morning. So it is Wednesday and the big surprise is, do I say it now? I'll say it now, and then if I edit it out so that I can put together when the surprise comes in, I'll do that. But I am doing a flight over tonight to Sydney, and you'll hear the dogs playing with the toys in the background. So Renee, my sister, and also the other head coach here at State of Performance, is competing at Hyrox Sydney. This is definitely not her first Hyrox. She's done many now, and she's been doing quite a few other different types of events like turf games, and there's been a few other ones and I can't remember what the name of them was called. I think one of them was through Berries or something. And so she's been full on in the kind of hybrid sort of racing the last year. She's been doing like marathons, half marathons, and she's just been go training a lot. And she's just been working very hard, not just with her training, but also she was at one point and she's just given up one of them. She was working 3 jobs for me, the State of Performance. She works for the Australian Navy, and she was also coaching at her local Hyrox gym, which she hasn't stopped. She just has realised that, she was doing a lot, and so she's just needing to find where she gets her downtime and space. And the goal with State of Performance is to bring her on more hours, and I on my end have been working very hard to get us to that position. So we're really close to being there, so that she can have more of a full-time position. So anyway, sorry, my arm's getting really sore just from holding out the camera. I am going to Sydney to surprise her, and I booked my flights in the weekend, and tonight I get into Sydney about midnight. And I've booked myself a hotel for tonight and tomorrow night, and then I might just be sleeping with Renee in her bed. But we're both 2 people that definitely like our own space. So first 2 nights there, which is going to be easy for me to one, obviously didn't want to wake them all up at midnight and be like, hey, I'm sleeping with you. And 2, just allow me to finish the end of the work week and give her some space and more rest prior to her Hyrox on Friday. So I initially panicked because I thought the Hyrox tickets were sold out because the Saturday was sold out. And then I messaged her friend Taylor, who is also competing, who lives with Renee, reassured me that they were competing on the Friday, which I was so thankful for. So got the tickets for spectator tickets and plane tickets, heading there tonight. Right now it is 7:30 a.m. in the morning, and I decided to not go to the gym and I'll probably do a little workout from home if I get the time. It might be one of those days where things just slip away from me, but that is the goal. Although it's been a little bit more of a slower morning than I anticipated. I had a little cuddle with the dogs on the couch just to say bye, because I did leave them for nearly a whole week, not last week but the week before. And so I am going to start with just packing, and then I just have space to finish work and check-ins today, and just try and get ahead of the game. But the way flight times are, it's actually worked out very well because I don't leave till later tonight, so I can get a day of work in, leave, and I'm not kind of having my whole day taken up from flying. I can get my work done, and hopefully get in a little bit of a sweat before I go as well. I woke up pretty groggy this morning, so I'm going to start with packing rather than jumping into check-ins, because I'd rather be fully alert and orientated to do my check-ins for my clients so that they're not getting 50% of me. So we're going to do some packing. Willow's doing whatever she's doing. This one is a bit sick of this one. I fully need to find my tripod. I'm just resting the camera wherever I can find. I always struggle packing in general. I feel like Sydney, I'm gonna find it a lot warmer. This is me just rationalizing everything in my head. It's gonna be a lot warmer than what it is here right now. So I feel like I'm probably gonna be wearing more summery things than the average person that lives in Sydney, because I'm gonna find it so freaking tropical, because right now it's like below 0. So I'm probably just gonna pack my entire wardrobe. That being said, please ignore this. It is a mess. I'm not going to go too in depth with what my wardrobe looks like, but I'm just going to skim and figure out what I need. And I always think as well, like, if I'm paying for 20 kilograms of luggage, I may as well just, you know, pack for that amount and get my money's worth and have all the options. So just spent the morning cleaning and packing. I thought it'd just be a good way to kind of like get some initial movement in and steps to awake myself. Was meant to see a client for an in-person session who's a really good friend of mine. Her name is Steph, but she called me and was like, I cannot make it. The roads are so icy this morning. I swear it's never been this bad, like the roads since I've lived here. The council or someone needs to do a really better job of salting the roads, because I'm seeing so many posts on social media from people who are having crashes. I actually had a pretty big near miss when I drove up to Auckland, and that was scary. I hit black ice and the car just swerved, and I think the fact I was in the new car was good, because I think it has auto correction, and I think that helped. I think that helped me kind of stay on track, but I literally went across the lane to the other side of the road. And she said this morning people were driving so slow you couldn't see in front of you because like the cloud is super low. So she's like, I'm turning around. She lives in Terrace. So I was prepping for having her here, but that just essentially frees up another hour. I have to get some check-ins done. And I had a meeting at 9, which was awesome, about some app development. And now I'm just here, sat down, just responded to a bunch of client messages, emails, and now I'm about to do a couple of check-ins. Then we have our coaches meeting at 11, which typically lasts like half an hour, and then I'll jump in to do some more work. I probably will do a induction for somebody. I'm just trying to stay like on top of things, because I think this week we've got quite a few new people that have started. This is like their first week, and I've put them in, I think majority of them, into our Thursday check-in. So tomorrow. So I know tomorrow might be a bit busier than usual, plus I'm going to be probably a little bit kind of jet lagged maybe. I don't know, I'm going to try and get up. We're meant to have our group coaching call, which is usually 6:30 NZ time, in the morning on a Thursday morning. So whether I get up for that at 4:30 a.m. in Sydney time, knowing that I am going to get to bed probably about midnight tonight, so I'm probably going to get about 4 hours sleep. Hopefully not. Or I'm sure Josh is just going to say, don't worry about it, hun, I will just do it myself. But I do want to be there. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see. And then maybe I'll just snooze a little bit after that. But then obviously tomorrow is when I also am going to surprise Renee. So I want to have that organised. Her friend Taylor is going to let me know. They share each other's location, which is super cute. She's going to let me know where her whereabouts is tomorrow morning, and I'm going to try and intercept her somewhere. Maybe I just show up at her place first thing in the morning, or like walk in her home direction, and then I'll just be doing work tomorrow. And then I think she's probably working at her Navy job tomorrow night. It sounds like she starts her work at 11 a.m. So yeah, it'll just give me some time to just be focusing on work. And then Friday is when she's competing, and it sounds like she's competing in the afternoon, which is also a good thing because it means I can try and finish work that morning, and then we can just go there, we can watch, and then that's that. So that's the plan of action at the moment. I'm going to dive back into some work. I'm going to sit here. That's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to stop recording because you don't need to see this. I'm also speaking to people in a very personal way. But I'm hopefully going to try and fit some time in to do a workout, make myself look nice. I'm going to Sydney after all. And then I'll probably be heading off about 3:34. My flight's not till 8:50, but don't know what the roads are like or going to be like at that time, if they're going to have a level of being like de-iced at all, if it's going to be warmed up enough. I'm glad that I'm not travelling this morning for that reason. And I'm going to go the longer way through Cromwell just because I don't want to go Crown Range with the conditions like this. And I think it could potentially be snowing, so we're going to go Cromwell. It's a little bit longer, but yeah, about an hour 40. And then I don't want to be stuck in like the Queenstown traffic, so, and then I've got to walk from the long-term car park, so it's always a bit of a mission and quite time intensive to make a flight over in Queenstown from here. So that's the outline of today.
Yeah, cool. So all three of those girls are in. And I will go through my pause list now as well.
Alright, so pretty much up to date with work, and now I'm just psyching myself, just had some lunch, I'm psyching myself up to go do a bit of a training session in the garage. Like a bit of a quick one. It's so cold today and so many people are reporting, like Josh was at the gym this morning, he said that he lost control of the car hitting ice, and then we were on our coach's call before as well, and our other coach Ariella said that happened to her as well in the same spot. And then I think I mentioned before, I was meant to have a client this morning and she was on her way here and she said it was just so icy, like the cars are just not coping. And I was hoping by now that it would have changed and like the weather would have warmed up, but it is just miserable outside. Like there is no, there is no zero visibility.
Zero visibility, zero visibility, zero visibility, zero visibility.
There is no visibility right now. Let me show you. That's it right now. This is usually what we are dealt with in winter. So you can't see any of the mountains out there. And then usually you can see mountains out there, but nothing. Hi. Oh, it's cold, isn't it, today? It's a bit cold, isn't it? Yeah. Even just getting changed when it's this cold is like so cold. I just don't want to do it, but I'll feel so much better for it once I've done it. Ooh. Okay, let's do it. Nothing glamorous when it comes to working out in sub-zero degrees. I've got to wear my track pants over top while I warm up. Okay, I don't know why I decided to do this in the kitchen, but this is my outfit for the plane ride. Plane ride fit check. Yeah, I have realized I've packed a lot and I'm probably not going to wear half of it. I just do not know how to pack properly or what to expect. So we take all the options. I'm probably going to wear half of Renee's clothes, especially if we do go out at all. I don't have anything. We don't go out, and if we do, it's here in Queenstown or Wanaka, and it's not like nightlife in Sydney. Like here, one, it's cold, and two, everyone's very more like mountain vibe, right? No one gets dressed up to the nines like they do in Sydney, which I love. Like I'm real excited for because it's just fun. But I don't have anything, and it's not so fun when you can't find something to wear. And then half of my nice going out clothes, I went on this big like shopping haul spree last year when I was like legit on the back end of prep, like real into prep. So I was like 10 kilograms lighter than what I am now, and they still kind of fit. It just is. Oh God, Willow, just I don't know what you're doing, mate. And so things just aren't fitting, you know, great. So one, we can either do some shopping, but I feel like things are gonna be pretty full on with just work and obviously watching Renee do her Hyrox. I'm not watching the Saturday Hyrox because there are no tickets left. Renee might be doing like a fill-in as part of a team or like a doubles with someone. So her main one's on Friday. So I'm stoked that I do have a ticket for that. So on Saturday, because she will be there, like I'll probably just be moseying around. So I think the plan is that we're going to go out on Saturday night for a bit of a celebration of the end of Hyrox. I know Renee is so excited for Hyrox to be over. She's just been in this zone of training for a long time, and it's really high stress on the body when like there are so many amazing athletes out there who like this is kind of like their full-time job almost. But when you're working and like you're trying to live a life, like it's pretty hard to fit it all in, especially when you're actually like really wanting to do well. Like you want to be putting in the effort to come to these events and actually give it your all. So like yeah, she's a competitive person like I am, which is why I'm really excited to go. And yeah, her and Taylor did really well last time in their doubles. They got 5th, I believe. It was either in their age group, 5th in their age group, and then like 8th overall, which is crazy. Something like that. It was like top 10. They did amazing. So this is going to be really cool to see, and I'm really excited to just feel the vibe and see what the vibe's like of Hyrox, because again, it's something I do want to do one day. Anyway, I'm just making a coffee to take on the road with me. It's going to be like 2 a.m. by the time like New Zealand time, by the time I get to bed tonight. It'll be like midnight Sydney time, and then I may be trying to get up for our group call at like 4:30 their time in the morning, so we'll see. But I also have to take the car to fill up with petrol in the opposite direction of the way that I need to go, so it's going to be a bit of a journey tonight. That's okay. Let's just get to the airport. That's like the first thing, just getting to the airport in one piece and no slips or slides on the roads. Fingers crossed. That was the most gloomy, dreary drive of my life. My car started making weird noises midway through, like screechy sound. I thought one of my tires was out, and I got out to check and it was fine, but I'm like, I hope this car gets me to Queenstown. I don't care if it shits itself after, I don't care, just get me to fucking Queenstown. And we made it. And then coming into Queenstown, the cloud dissipated and it's beautiful here. So it is like sunset at the moment. I'm gonna walk to the airport. Part of me was just like, just park at the airport, Dana. And then I did the maths and I was like, I could literally pay for a meal each day And like, anyway, it was gonna be like $30 a day worth of parking. I'm like, that's like a meal a day sort of thing. So I need to get better at like thinking about things like that. So anyway, I'll get some steps in, which is good. But it's gonna be cold. I should have worn gloves. My hands are gonna get freezing. And then I will get to the airport, do the airport thing, check in, find somewhere to park up and just do a little bit of work. And then hop on the plane. So let's do it. Made it. It was a long evening. So the plane ride was all good. It was just long. We were sat on the tarmac for longer than we were meant to because someone didn't board the plane, so they had to find the bags, take off the plane, and so that meant us sitting there for another half an hour. And then yeah, it was all good. I just watched some movies on my phone and literally just going through the airport there is so easy and like straightforward. Like their customs is way more chill than New Zealand. I'm so tired. It's about like nearly 2 o'clock New Zealand time. I didn't sleep on the plane. My back was real sore. And yeah, it just wasn't super comfortable. Obviously, it's a plane. But I'm here. It's muggy. Well, to me, it's muggy. I was like sweating my bag. I don't know how I've managed to bring so much shit. I know I did say may as well bring 20 kilograms. I didn't actually think my bag was going to weigh 20 kilograms, and I had to take stuff out of my bag and put it in my carry-on. So it wasn't 22 kilograms. I'm like, what the fuck did I bring? What did I bring? Anyway, so tomorrow I am going to wake up. Renee's flatmate friend Taylor said she shares her location with, they share each other's locations, which is cute. She's going to give me a lowdown on where she's at in the morning, but apparently she usually goes and get coffee from a particular cafe, so I might walk there. I think it's about 20-minute walk from here, which is good. I've been looking forward to being in Sydney and like needing to walk everywhere. It was like when I was in Auckland, like in the cities you just walk everywhere, which is so good, whereas at home, like I find it such a struggle to get my steps in because it's really cold. I'm sat at my desk and I have nowhere to go, nowhere to be, apart from my workspace, and I don't have as much work scheduled because I've blocked out my calendar for like meetings and calls, so I'll have more time to actually walk around and explore over this next week. So anyway, I'll surprise Renee in the morning. Just looking at this fucking air conditioning in front of me, I swear to God, is it me or is like every place that you go to, like you go to use an air conditioner and it doesn't work? I swear to God, there's like a red light flashing and I don't know if that means it's just not working. How do I change this around? Can I do that? Like I've clicked all the buttons, done all the things, it's just not working. So hopefully we sleep. I've just showered, I had a cold shower, and I'm gonna try and play white noise because at home, Josh, when I first met Josh, he played white noise from the get-go, but he cannot sleep without white noise because his brain just picks up every other little noise, and now I can't sleep without white noise. It is really helpful. And it does feel weird to not have like noise in the background, and it be pretty quiet. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm quite hungry, so I'm gonna try and find a rogue I think there is definitely a rogue protein bar in my bag somewhere. So I'm gonna do that and then go to bed. Tomorrow we surprise Renee, so that's exciting. And I'm really looking forward to watching her race on Friday, on Friday. Success. I bought this in Auckland and I forgot I had it. It's in my bag. This is my favourite one, I reckon. I also had bought 3 blocks of these bad boys from duty free as I was leaving New Zealand, because Renee would definitely appreciate this.